The human mind distinguishes between wealth and poverty only based on money and appearances, but what is the true essence of wealth and poverty? Do you lack money? Then you become poor, and whoever possesses money becomes rich. Common wisdom might say, yes, that's how it is in the world. But the real understanding of poverty and wealth will become clear to you through this story, and after hearing this tale, you won't feel the same about your poverty. Because you'll come to know the real meaning of poverty. Before you delve into this story, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So, let's begin the story. Once, Gautam Buddha entered a village with his disciples. They decide to stay there for a few days. As soon as the villagers learn that Buddha is present there, this news spreads throughout the village like wildfire. Everyone starts coming to Buddha to meet him and seek solutions for their problems. One by one, they share their problems, and Buddha continues to provide them with solutions. Then, a man from the village speaks to Buddha, "Hey Buddha, we all work hard in the village and lead our lives. We are also thankful to God. Whatever He has given us is enough to live a fulfilling life, and we are content with our lives. However, there is a man in our village who constantly blames God for his poverty. He labels God as responsible for his state, even though he himself doesn't work or make any efforts. He keeps cursing God for his situation, which saddens us because what we consider our faith, what we regard as our God, that person curses him openly. We all try to make him understand, but he never listens to any of us. Instead, he starts cursing us as well. What should we do? Can you tell us?" Hearing this, Buddha smiles and says, "Please bring him to me." Just then, a villager speaks up, saying that the enlightened one, that person talks a lot, he can also curse you, and we can't see him insulting you. So, it's not appropriate to invite him here. Hearing this, Buddha smiles again and says, "Don't worry, bring him here. Tell him that Buddha can solve his problems." Following the advice of the Buddha, they go to bring him, but he doesn't listen to anyone. And he refuses to go and says that Buddha is a hypocrite, he's all fake. "I won't go to anyone." Then some villagers tell him that Buddha can solve your problem. "Just go once, it's worth a try." Hearing this, the man agrees to go to Buddha. Upon reaching there, he says to Buddha, "Why have you called me here? Do you want to tell me something? Do you also want me not to curse God? If you have something to say to me, I'll tell you that I will keep blaming him for my condition. He's responsible for this state of mind. He has given me this useless body but hasn't given me wealth for it. This body also requires money. What should I do now? You say you can solve my problem, then can you give me a business opportunity? If yes, fine, and if you can't, then you can also pack up and leave from here. You don't need to stay here. I know all these monks are fake. He is a fraud." Upon hearing the man's words, Buddha starts smiling instead of getting angry. Seeing this, the man becomes very surprised. Then Buddha says to the man, "Why are you getting angry so much? I'm not telling you to believe in God. Tell me, have I ever said anything like that to you?" Hearing this, the man becomes quiet. After this, Buddha says that the cause of a person's happiness and suffering is usually himself. Therefore, if you had worked hard, you would have solved your money problems instead of blaming others. Upon hearing this from Buddha, the man becomes irritated and says, "I didn't come here to listen to your knowledge. I already knew that all of you are hypocrites, all monks are fake. I came here with hopes of money. If you can help me, then tell me." Hearing this, Buddha understands that man doesn't want to listen or understand anything. He says that he doesn't have money, and he doesn't need anyone's money, but he knows a person like that. The one who has a lot of money is like a king of another kingdom. He will surely give you money, but in return, you will also have to give him something. Are you ready? Upon hearing this, the poor man says, "What are you talking about? How can I give him anything? I don't have anything." Buddha says that you can give. Buddha says that the king has a blind son. The royal physician has said that if they obtain the eyes of a living person, they can cure him. The king's son needs eyes. If you give your eyes to his son, he will give you a lot of gold coins in return. There will be so many that you can comfortably live your life. Hearing this, the poor man gets filled with anger and says to Buddha, "What are you saying? Have you gone crazy? Why should I give my eyes to anyone? I do need money, but that doesn't mean I'll give my eyes away." The poor man gets angry and tells Buddha that he must be crazy to suggest such a thing. He says, "I believe that I need money, but that doesn't mean I would sacrifice my eyes for it. If I don't have eyes, then what will I do with the money?" Buddha says it's okay, even if not both, at least give one of your eyes to the king's son. In return for one eye, he will give you the same amount of gold. Upon hearing this, the man becomes even angrier. He says, "I already knew that you all are just pretenders. That's why you're giving me such advice. You've gone mad. I will never give my eyes to anyone, even for these gold coins." Hearing this, Buddha says, if you want wealth, then you will have to give something to the king in return. Otherwise, the king won't give you anything. The man says that he doesn't want any money. His eyes are very precious to him, and he won't give them to anyone at any cost. Upon hearing this, Buddha starts smiling. The man asks why you're smiling, and then Buddha says, "Just a few moments ago, you were calling your body useless, saying that this body serves no purpose. But now, you yourself are saying that your eyes are so valuable. Yet, the eyes are just a small part of the body. If your eyes are so priceless, how can this body be useless? Just a while ago, I was wondering why you were saying that when you don't even like this body. So, how can you like its parts? Your reasoning seems contradictory." Hearing this, the man becomes calm, not understanding what to say. Tears well up in his eyes, and he falls at the feet of Buddha, asking for forgiveness. He says that he didn't understand the meaning of Buddha's words at that time. "You were explaining it to me from the beginning, but I was speaking without understanding. Please forgive me. I am at fault." Then picking up that man, Buddha says that we all don't usually realize that nature has given us this invaluable body. We should respect ourselves, but most people overlook this and keep criticizing themselves. Just a moment ago, you were thinking that your body is worthless, but now, you find it invaluable. Here, people don't value what they have and don't realize its worth. This is completely wrong. When we see people around us and feel that they have more than us, we start considering ourselves as poor. But we forget that our real wealth is our body. If our body and mind are healthy, we can earn. But what can someone do with wealth if their body isn't healthy? Mostly, we've seen that those who are wealthy often suffer from various illnesses, while a poor man who eats simple food remains healthy. This is because he works hard, and his body remains healthy due to his efforts. If you were to receive something, what would you do? The greatest donation we can make is to take care of our body. That's why I wish that before anything else, you give your body the time it deserves. Keep it healthy. We often get so busy with worldly matters that we can't spare an hour for our body. If each one of us dedicates an hour for our body's well-being, it will always remain healthy, and we will never feel the burden of poverty. If you find this story even a bit enlightening, then please subscribe to this channel. See you in the next story. Until then, take care and stay blissful.